I think the big thing is getting familiar with myself and what the expectations are with the coaching change, trying to understand what we're trying to do and how we're trying to play. It's going to be a little bit different than what they're accustomed to. The level of expectations that I have is going to be different. We're going to be a team that's got to be addicted to discipline and the things that we do, and I think that's going to be an adjustment for them. But it's going to be a fun one, an enjoyable one, and it's one that's going to be progressing throughout the course of the year. Oh, it means everything. Northside, like I said, is the place that raised me as a young man, and it's a place that I've given a lot of time and energy and effort to. And it's a blessing to be back here and to be able to work with the young men that I enjoy working with, to be in the building that I love, and to being in a district that I'm fond of. So being able to come back home and serve in the capacity that I'm serving is great, and it's something that I don't take for granted. Well, I think the biggest key for us is to start with the foundation. Every good program and any good situation has to have a good foundation. So for us, it's getting those foundational principles in place, getting our kids to understand what they are. They're the non-negotiables that we got to do in order for us to be successful, and for success to be at the priority of everything that we do. That if we're going to be successful and we want to be successful and we set goals, then we got to put in the energy and effort that it takes to achieve those goals. And ultimately, our goal has to be to win and prioritize winning over everything else. So whatever you may want to do individually is going to have to take a backseat to what we want to do collectively. And we got to bring back those principles. It's going to take some time. My first tenure here, I was blessed with a lot of talent. But it took a while for those guys to be kind of molded into guys that respected one another and worked hard for each other and worked hard for that common goal. And that won't change here now. Growth. I think that seeing who we are right now and what we can become, it's a process, and we're going to grow throughout the course of the season. But also being able again to establish what our expectations are here at Northside. The tradition that we have and valuing that tradition and who we are. We're a historic program. Our kids got to value putting that jersey on and bringing back those core foundational principles about Northside basketball, having played here and coached here previously. I want to bring those back and set that standard back to where it was. And, that standard doesn't change. It's universal. And so these kids are going to be the first, brick or piece in that process returning. Absolutely. The first day you have basketball tryouts, I always say for me as an adult, it's kind of like being able to enjoy that excitement that you have as a kid when Christmas rolls around. You never know, what gifts are under the tree, and it's the same thing when you come out here. You never know, what kids are going to be out here and what they're capable of doing and what they can do, and being able to see what they can do and be excited about what they can do. And so, as we go through tryouts, it's about finding that, not just the talent that we have, but what's the best fit collectively that can work together to help us achieve our goals, both from a talent standpoint, from the ability to buy into what we're trying to do and being a piece of the puzzle that can help us, accomplish the goals that we're going to set forth here as a program.